Okay, hi friends. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Glad to be with you again. Okay, so I'm going to pick up where I last left off last night. I have looked at my videos and I think my brain was just had enough. But I have a lot of good information, so I'm going to replicate it here and explain it to you in a more cohesive manner because last night was nuts. This card, the High Priestess. So Senator Shelby from Alabama is really important to what we're finding out here, at least what I'm finding out here with the whistleblower report. Now, when I asked him in that video, Senator Shelby, do you know about the whistleblower and what it's about? And absolutely. The card of the reading was the Ace of Pentacles, which now in retrospect, I realize that's the signifier, remember? Reversed, the Ace of Pentacles was the whistleblower. Upright, the Ace of Pentacles has to do with new money and money that's being embezzled. It's being handled in a very new way. And the signifier was the magician who's making things happen with this money and protecting the money. And we found out that was Attorney General William Barr. Fast forward. So his hope was that the Knight of Pentacles, which is Vice President Pence, would come forward and do something. His fear was the Two Swords. That's kind of like getting sanctioned by Donald. You know, we're done with you, you're out. And his wish was that the Knight of Cups, that's Donald Trump making an offer to him, you know, that maybe he's safe or he's pardoned or he's off the hook. But the thing that was to come was the High Priestess. So I wanted to know what's to come with what Senator Shelby knows with the whistleblower and Bill Barr, and that ultimately what's to come is the High Priestess, because she seems to have a lot of secrets. Now, you know, the High Priestess has everything to do with the operation that they do when they're rigging elections and they're dealing with voter data. It's the entirety of the whole thing and all the countries and politicians and governments that are involved and use their services. That's their secret in ruining elections. Well, I think the High Priestess has another secret. What do we have? Well, it's run by the King of Cups. That's Putin, STUB, Vlad. To win elections, the Three of Cups. With the news, the Page of Wands now for me is the news coming from Russia. That's delivered through younger representatives of Putin. So the High Priestess has to do with Putin winning elections and I guess like his lieutenants out there canvassing wherever, worldwide actually. And the Page of Swords is there to enforce. Think of the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords as like enforcers with his news. And so at the base of the Three Cups, going another layer deeper, here's the White House. So the White House is bought in. The High Priestess with Trump in elections and his people here. There's the Ace of Pentacles. So the High Priestess has everything to do with elections, and now it has to do with payment. And that's how they have their strength over countries. They take the election, they implant, and then they start controlling money and assets. So that's strength over the Congress and the far right, the people that they got in. And then that's how they just, you know, start draining resources. Yeah, Ace of Swords. That's how they cut the head off the enemy through the money. And their mafia is here, and they use the Five of Wands at the highest echelons of the government to bind it up and slow everything down. It's a bit depressing, I know, but we're not going crazy. There is absolute madness at the top of our government. Richard Shelby, he is senator to Alabama. And for whatever reason, back on July 18th, I think we were right in the middle of the new moon and full moon eclipses in July that just really shook everything up. For whatever reason, I was guided to see his tweet. And I just don't really pay attention to him except for the fact that he was one of the senators on July 4th, 2018 that went to Moscow on the 4th of July. So this just stuck out at me. Here's his tweet, July 18th. Great news! Linda Blanchards of Montgomery was just confirmed to be U.S. Ambassador to the Republic of Slovenia. And I was like, because I had eclipses in the back of my mind. I was like, what changed? What happened? And so here is some of the digging around that I did. Oh, Linda Blanchards. Here are some tweets about her. What the heck is going on with Alabama? The U.S. Ambassador to Slovenia was fast-tracked in July. Linda Blanchards from Alabama that Senator Shelby was so excited about. Look what I found out about her. Just red flags everywhere. So this was from a local paper there. It says that Blanchard favors extreme Christian current. She handed over the credentials on August 29th and Slovenia officially received a new U.S. ambassador to President Borut Pahor. Linda Blanchards is a remarkable but also an unusual woman. She's focused on charity. She serves bread as a businesswoman in her daily life, and so far she has not dealt in diplomacy. She's the mother of 7 children, 4 of whom she adopted abroad. Trump, who nominated her for the position, may have lurked with her alleged affection for conspiracy theories and love for fake news, both blamed by political opponents, according to her Facebook posts, which have recently been unavailable to the general public. She favors extreme Christian current, most notably preacher Franklin Graham, whose post she has repeatedly shared on her profile. Well, a hefty pile of dollars was donated to Donald and Melanie's election campaign. Blanchards co-founded the 100X Development Foundation, which devotes energy to creative solutions to poverty alleviation and improving the lives of children around the world, and co-founded B&M Real Estate Investment Management, where she has previously worked as a senior consultant. She has 7 children, affection for conspiracy theories and fake news. Oh, there's a picture of Linda, Ambassador Blanchards. And so she has no diplomacy experience, but she has degrees in math and science, and Donald insisted it was her, so Kelly Roberts resigned as such. Could there be any more red flags with her? Data, adoptions, real estate, Franklin Graham? Oh my gosh, look, no comment. Oh, God. Googled her, and then this is what came up for her. A donor for this, with the total donations, they have $451 million. Never heard of this, but look at what it's called. It's ITF, Enhancing Human Security's Portfolio of Projects. It's a strategic collection of 84 projects in 28 countries, territories in the regions of Europe, Africa, Middle East, Central Asia, and Latin America, in the total amount of more than $94 million. Okay, does that, look at that map. Does that sound super shady? And then, so here, September 3rd, she was meeting with this president, and this was during Donald's Alabama Hurricane Dorian obsession. And what she was doing there, it was not diplomacy. It was that she partook in the very first wine tasting festival with the Minister of Agriculture, Forestry, and Food. And it's important for future trading of hoteliers, caterers, aka dark money. The event, which will be linked for the first time by Peter Polls, includes these people: Minister of Forestry, Food. But the festival is becoming an increasingly important meeting point for Slovenia and foreign winemakers, the professional public, caterers, hoteliers, representatives of trading systems, as well as those who are just fans of the good, and just fans of the good drop and the associated wine culture. Oh, and then this showed up on September 6th. A Slovenian, this was on a Fox News, I don't know where, but a Slovenian flight was canceled over a €250 penalty. So a Slovenian news agency said an airliner canceled a flight to Vienna for fear its plane would be seized because of a €250 penalty it owes to an Austrian citizen. That's not shady. So the debt stemmed from an Adria Airways flight the Austrian booked back home from Greece in 2017 that was canceled. So, okay. And then, here, look at this. And then, here's that tweet from the National Weather Service, September 1st, Alabama will not see any impacts from Dorian. So while all that was going on, and then this pops up, September 8th. In that same time frame, I look forward to visiting Alabama on Tuesday. Yeah. So, yeah. This is why I was freaking out about her. And if she was part of the whistleblower report. And so here, this is when I'm going to throw a 3-pile on her from last night. Yes, no, and I freak out. So I have to adjust the volume because I think I just about had it. Okay. Tell me. Is Linda Blanchards, ambassador to Slovenia, is she related to this whistleblower report at all? Is Linda Blanchards related to the whistleblower report at all? Is she related to it? 1, treason, 2, 3, 4, I'm upside down again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, she might be related to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's news from Russia. Right there. I think I need to turn this over. Because if I turn it over. 1, 2. Putin's upside down. He was upside down earlier. It chained. The moon. The star. Angry Putin. Okay. Anyway, 2 aces are yes. 1. Oh. I can't blow up my brain again. It just blew up. It just recovered. Linda Blanchards is related to it with Senator Shelby. Video 170. All right then, Tarot.